Undulating Flux is my first-year project in the Arts Computation Engineering program at UC Irvine. The overall goal of Undulating Flux is to bring the participant into what psychologist Mihalyi Csikszentmihalyi termed a flow state. A flow state is described as a state of being wherein one experiences a unified flowing from one moment to the next, in which one is in control of one's actions, and in which there is little distinction between self and environment, between stimulus and response. Another term for this state, now common in both sports and business, is being in the zone. My hypothesis is that being in a flow state enables a heightened sensory experience for the participant and leaves one in the end feeling expanded and yet present, energized and yet relaxed. The areas I engage with Undulating Flux are artistic performance, gaming, massage therapy, and sensory assistance. Because this iteration of Undulating Flux was presented in an art gallery, it focuses on artistic performance. I set out to explore 3 questions relating to these areas. What does it mean to feel music and movement together? Can haptic sensation facilitate a flow state for the participant and even be therapeutic? And what are the potential applications of a feeling-enhancing system? Undulating Flux explores these questions by setting up a transduction chain, wherein a vibrationist sends intense music and motion-synced vibrations into the participant's body. The participant experiences stimulation of their eyes and ears, as well as a massage-like feeling in the rest of his body. It is through this sensory immersion that Undulating Flux attempts to induce a flow state. Each Wiimote controls one handrest motor and one footrest motor. The position up and down in the pitch plane controls the handrests, while the position side to side in the roll plane controls the footrests. I designed the controls in this way so that the vibrations that the participant experiences are a sort of mirror image of the vibrationist's movements. The vibrationist and I worked together to choreograph the vocabulary of the vibrational dance language, which is intended for improvisation. Drawing on influences from Afro-Brazilian, Indian, and flamenco dance, we modified the straight-up dance moves, which produced chaotic results in the vibrations, and adjusted the Wiimote position tracking so that we could have more precise vibrational controls. The vibration rig became a sort of instrument, and the dance became the technique with which to play it. The technology behind this project centers around the Nintendo Wii Remote and the Max programming environment. The Wiimote data is streamed into Max, wherein parameters are set to control the intensity of each vibrator individually. A Max package called MaxWino is used to send the control data to an Arduino microcontroller, which is connected to the motors. I composed the music specifically for this project using multiple rhythmic subdivisions and evolving timbres to provide the vibrationist with musical material well suited for transduction. The driving pulse, jagged staccato strings, and thick slow-moving bass are examples of this. The piece was composed entirely electronically using synthesizers and samplers, with the exception of my throat singing, heard in the intro, which has been filtered to sound more like a synthesizer. Undulating Flux is a starting point to working with transduction chains and haptic feedback. It only begins to answer the questions I set out to tackle. Future research in the areas of biofeedback, synesthesia, game technology, philosophy of mind, and Eastern medicine will help inform my work towards developing the efficacy of flow state inducing systems.